always the intro that gets me. But once we pass that, it's like we're all good. All right. Welcome back, guys, to Roots. We are back here again with episode 4 of season 4. No, season 6, my bad. And I just want to say, guys, it's been an honor and a trip, like just the journey we've been having to just make these episodes for you guys. And honestly, I'm so honored and have the privilege to have Kyle Begay here on the show. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. So Kyle, let's get like a 1 to 2 minute intro about yourself. Tell these people who you are, what you're up to, and what brought you to IBC.
Okay. Well, first of all, my name is Kyle Begay. I do come from a small town called Shiprock, New Mexico, and I am Navajo. So yeah, really, honestly, what brought me to IBC was going to Warrior Leadership Summit back in, I believe, 2015 or 2016. And I just remember being like a junior in high school, and I wanted to do something more with like youth ministry and everything.
Okay.
And I remember seeing Daniel there, and I talked to Daniel. I was like, hey, what's up, man? Got to talking with him, and then he's all right. He's like, well, you come back next year? I was like, yeah.
Nice.
I think I'll be here.
Oh, sick.
He's all right, cool. He's like, remember, come by the table. I was all right. So next year it comes around, I go back, and I get an application from Daniel, and I think Logan was there at the time.
Sweet.
So yeah, I filled it out, and just got all the paperwork done, everything, and the summer after I graduated, I came here.
Nice, bro.
Yeah, so that was back in 2019.
Nice. So does that mean you went to Shiprock High School, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay. That one was what were they home of?
It's the home of the Chieftains.
The Chieftains. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. I was thinking of Warriors, but that's Winter Rock.
Yeah,
I was way off. My bad. Yep. Well, that's cool, bro. And honestly, if you guys don't know, Shiprock is literally like 35 minutes away from where I live in Sheet Springs. So it's so cool to know we were close by. We didn't even meet until now. And if I recall correctly, we're actually cousins in plans, right?
Yeah.
I
think we established that one day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's been fun because even like this past year, me and you would drive back home together, and we come back together, and So the idea of this episode for you guys is the topic, as you guys probably saw in the title, food sales, and the whole idea of why we brought food sales into the picture was because 1, I did food sales, 2, Kyle did food sales, and 3, we're doing food sales here at IBC. So you kind of see how they all connect together. So we're just hoping to bring some hope with you guys, just talk about our stories and that, but also just be able to see what food sales can be all about, especially to us Indigenous folks. So, we got to hear about a background of you coming from Shiprock. Could you also tell us, like, if you don't mind, like a testimony or so, like where was your heart and your background before diving into, basically IBC?
Testimony. Well, I grew up in the church. Both my parents are pastors. I was pretty much what you call a preacher's kid, a PK.
Okay.
Growing up, I've been going to church, revivals, kind of just stuff here and there with my parents. But I didn't really start a relationship with the Lord until sometime in my middle school years. So like 2012, 2013, around there. I remember losing one of my great-grandparents to a heart attack, and I just remember feeling so bad, and I remember feeling like it was my fault because that day I was so angry, and I just didn't say goodbye, which really sucked. But I remember after his funeral and everything, we went to a service, me and my mom, and the guy was basically doing like an altar call. He was like, calling people up to the stage and saying, if you want to give your life to the Lord, he's like here's your chance to do it. And I was like, okay, yeah. And, I was like crying and everything. I was all like boogers coming out. And my mom was like, are you okay? I was like, no, I'm not. But it's just like this is a kind of like basically told me like this is a choice between you and the Lord. And she's like, I'm not going to force you to go up there. And I remember sitting there. I was like thinking about it. I was like, yeah, I was like, I think I want to go. And so my mom walked me up there, and that night I gave my life to the Lord. And yeah, it's been a journey ever since then. I haven't really stuck with it, but I'm glad the Lord brought me through all of it for me to be here today.
Wow.
So yeah, that's where I first started. And then I think after high school is when I got kind of more serious with it. My senior year in high school, I lost a friend. And she was a really cool friend. She was really artistic. She was really really creative. And yeah, it actually hurt just seeing like her name and her photos going up, saying like rest in peace. I was like, oh man. So I was like, I don't want to know how she passed, but I was like, there's got to be more for us natives out there. There's got to be something that can bring change to broken native communities, because that's what Shiprock is too. It's a lot of brokenness, and I think what gets Shiprock through these tough times is basketball. It's always basketball for some reason. But then I was like, there's got to be something more to this. There's got to be more to life. And so coming here, I found out that you can do like youth ministries, and you can get what you need to make it different. So I was like, okay, yeah, So yeah, that's kind of one reason why I came here as well. And to make that different, so no one doesn't have to really go through that again. And yeah,
man, being there to be the help that you didn't have in the first place, huh?
Right. Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, it's actually crazy because as you were saying that, Psalms 78:4 tells us we will not hide them from their children, telling the generation to come to the praises of the Lord and his strength and his wonderful works that he has done. So it's kind of cool how I love how your mom didn't force you to like get up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, it's your choice, son. 'Cause if we really think about it, we can't save others. Only God can save us. So I'm really glad to see that your mom did that for you.
Yeah.
And now you're in the area where you want to not save people, but help them towards that route.
Yeah.
So that's really cool, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I didn't realize we are gonna go that deep so quickly. Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. It's good. It's good. It's really good. I'm just like, all right. This is awesome. Like, I think it's just really shows how far the Lord can really use our life, no matter what. And kind of like what you said, I really am sorry about what happened to your friend too.
Oh yeah.
And it's I understand the fact of how you don't want to know what happened, but in a way, you still don't want that to happen to others. So,
true. Yeah.
So I guess the next question I got for you is like, does that mean you went into youth ministry when you were back home in Shiprock?
So youth ministry, I didn't really have a good example of what it looked like back home. There was a church at home that had some type of youth type ministry going on, but sadly they got kicked out from the church that they were part of. I was like, dang. So ever since they left, there was a really good example. And with what happened to my friend, I was like, there's got to be something more to this, like bringing change and everything. So when I came here 2019, I left back in 2021, kind of like when COVID came around. And the church I used to call home, they kind of threw me under the bus, and they're like, he's been to Bible college, like he can do it. So yeah, like they kind of threw me in that position, and but I enjoyed it. I carried it on for almost a year with me and my mom. My mom did the children's, and I got like the youth and teenagers, high schoolers. So yeah, it was pretty fun that whole year. I think it's still going on today as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you were talking about the youth and the teens, it now makes me wonder, like, me seeing you in the leadership positions, especially with the past food sales that we had. Well, not pass, like one food sale. Yeah. I did notice you have that leadership skill, especially like, I'm not gonna lie, on our way to the volleyball game when you're all settle down to everybody because they're all rowdy in the van. Yeah. Now I'm like, man, is that kind of like where you learn how to, like, I guess you could say, lead children or teens like that?
That's one part of it, yeah. Okay. And then the other is mainly just like my cousins and my own siblings. Yeah, because in my family, me and my brothers were actually kind of like the oldest out of all the cousins.
Oh, so it kind of fell on you with the responsibility.
Yeah. So every time they come over, man, they're just so naughty. So yeah, and sometimes we babysit them, and it's like they didn't want to listen, so we end up kind of doing our own type of discipline.
Oh yeah, man. So yeah, you make me think of, like, sometimes we just like drop off our cousins, like, oh, I gotta go work. Here you go. Just be with your uncle. He'll let you play his Xbox. Oh yeah. Because I was honestly that little kid. I was that kid that would go to cousins' houses, like, where's the Xbox? Okay. I want to play Halo. I want to play GTA. Yeah, but I guess the next question that comes down to is, let's see. So when it comes down to Shiprock, if someone was to come to Shiprock for the very first time, what would be the first thing you would tell them, like, you should know about this about Shiprock?
I think one thing I would tell people is Shiprock is where Netflix filmed Resball.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like the Chuska High is basically Shiprock High School. Yeah, and like some of the scenes that they take going, like, driving through town, it's Shiprock. Yeah. So, which is really cool. And my little brother, shout out to Arian, my little brother Arian, he's actually in the first, like, 2 minutes of the film.
Oh, really?
So he plays Little Jimmy, which Jimmy's the main character in the movie. Okay. So he plays Little Jimmy, and they're playing basketball in the beginning of the movie.
Oh, nice.
So when I saw the movie, I was like, dude, like, it's my little brother. So yeah, it was really cool. But yes, Shiprock is where they film Resball. And then, of course, other parts of the res.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And it's funny because when I was watching it, I remember that when they drove, they went from somehow Shiprock and they went down south, and then they ended up in Farmington. Yeah. And I was like, that's not how you go to Farmington.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was funny watching that.
Yeah, I have a friend named Steven Tallis. He was also in there, too. Oh, yeah, okay. He was one of the extras in the hallway scene. Okay. Yeah, you just see him walking through. I just remember he's like, that's me right there. Now that's cool. And honestly, I think another fact that we could use is Jumanji, the second one too. The Rock.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot the other three characters, but yeah, they were there too.
Yeah. I remember they filmed that when I was a senior in high school.
Oh yeah.
And it was like a real long shot, but we as seniors, we tried to get the Rock to come to our graduation. Oh, so we signed a petition. We wrote emails and letters. Sadly, we couldn't get him.
It would have been so dope. Not gonna lie, that would have been a graduation to remember. Yeah. Did you happen to fall for that trick where somebody said the Rock was doing a meet and greet at City Market? Did you fall for that?
No, but I do know who made that. So yeah.
I just remember seeing the photo of all the people in line, and then someone was like, he's actually not coming. Whoever said that's a total hoax. So all these people waiting in line for nothing.
Yeah, I remember that morning we went to town to Farmington, and we were like, dang, like people are all lined up. And then we came back, they're still there, you know. And I remember going to school, and one of my classmates, he's like, I made the poster. And we're like, what? And he showed us. It's like, no way, bro. And yeah, so that took off.
Well, we just got an update here, y'all. If you guys are looking out for who caused it, this dude right here.
Yeah. So I was like, yes, I know who did it. Yes.
Honestly, all I can say is I bet Little Caesars got a lot of business that day.
That's true.
Oh man. Well, I guess the next question I got for you, especially with Shiprock, is I know when it comes down to food sales, I understand you food sale over in Shiprock as well.
Yeah.
Nice. Could you tell us like what you sold over there at this in the past?
So the first sale I can remember is mainly it was like a fundraiser. I remember we did a fundraising for my older brother. He was a part of this thing called Down Under Sports, and they take a bunch of kids out to I believe it was Australia.
Okay.
And we needed like $4,000 to like for plane ticket, his spending money, and I remember that's kind of where my love and joy for sales began.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, like my mom pretty much started running things, and we got family involved. We even got our church involved, and I think we did like I don't know, maybe 5 sales, and like we ended up raising enough for him to go.
Wow.
And yeah, and then pretty much like growing up, we done food sales. You know, we sold steamed corn, dumpling stew.
Oh, nice.
We have this thing called frybread sandwich, which is spam, potatoes, green and yellow squash and zucchini, all mixed up together. You know.
Dang, that sounds really good.
Yeah. So we made frybread sandwiches. We made nail down bread. What else? Yeah, then just regular fry bread. And yeah, that's kind of what we sold during the fair time.
Okay. Yeah.
So excuse me. So yeah, so we get a lot of business then. And then I used to sell a bunch of snacks and like sodas in middle school and high school.
Okay.
So I carry around this big duffel bag.
Yes.
The little bag of chips.
Yes.
Yeah. What else? Like candy bars, everything. I used to sell all that. And yeah, it was pretty fun. And then when my family started doing the cornfield, that's when we started getting into like the steamed corn business.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, we've been doing that for maybe 5-6 years now.
Oh, okay, man.
So yeah, it's pretty fun. And then coming here and doing sales as well. So yeah.
So basically you had a whole almost lifetime of experience of food sales, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Man, I remember in middle school, like you said, fundraising, not just for my family, but for the school. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be like, hey, we're doing this music trip. If you guys could sound these candy bars and all that.
Oh,
yeah. You remember that now?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So at the fairs, I remember I was walking around, I had all the candy bars with me, and I was like screaming, I was all, candy bars, white chocolate, dark chocolate, chocolate with nuts and all that, and I was like yelling it out, and then you had to see these people, over here, and then they're like far back, and so you had to like pass the chocolate across, and people would bring the money over. This was when cash was all about everywhere. Nobody had cards at the time. I mean, that was cards, but it was still cash.
Yeah.
Now I gotta walk around with a square reader. Wait, do you guys use square readers at food sales?
Not yet, but it is something that I have brought up. And so I think maybe our next sales we're gonna try that.
Okay.
But mainly everyone just has cash.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Maybe I just been in the city for too long. Because I will say, going back home, going to the flea market, it was cool that I used cash again. I'm not gonna lie, back in She Springs.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Dang. So with all that experience of food sales, what would you say would be the number one tip you would give to the viewers here today, or the hearers?
Number one tip, I would have to say plan everything beforehand. You know, even if it's a month beforehand, 2 weeks, but have everything like set out, like what day you want to sell, what you're gonna sell, who's gonna be there, what supplies are needed. If you run out on something, is there something that's gonna replace that?
Okay.
So have everything planned out beforehand. Because sometimes like if you do a sale, like just like let's say if we did a sale tomorrow, it's like it may work, but it's gonna be like causing so much stress on us
and chaotic.
Yeah, and then it's gonna kill the pretty much like our reasons why we want to do sales.
Yeah,
but yeah, so I would say like plan out everything beforehand.
I like that.
Yeah.
Would you say if I could ask for two more, what would it be?
Two more advice. Let me see. I guess choose a good location to where people are gonna like walk by.
Yes.
Yeah. Because that's always something that me and my family struggle with. Because you have the old Begay flea market in Shiprock.
Yeah. That one's closed down though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one's gone, but there's that road that's still there, and then they have another location, but you gotta pay like $10. So we're always trying to look for other places like where people or where we know people are gonna be. Yeah.
Okay.
So choose a good location to where you're gonna get some good traffic.
Gotcha.
And the next thing I would say probably
I mean, if you can't think of one, we can move on.
Yeah.
My bad. I didn't mean to put that pressure on you.
No, it's all good.
I will say, though, you did talk about how when you get stressed out and it's chaotic, you lose the reason why you want to sell for it. Would you also say, like, Colossians 3:23 tells us,
That's what we got.
Whatever you do, do it heartily, as to the Lord and not to men. In a way, like, you realize, like, if you do it just for, I guess, selfish reasons or just in that, it's just not that fun, would you say?
Yeah, because, if you, I guess, I'll use the sales that we do here as an example, right? It's like our reason is for MIT, right?
Yeah.
And MIT is where we can use what we learn here and, like, use that in the real world, with wherever we go, like, even, like, local church, local community, and yeah, I mean, if like remembering why we do that, it should change the way people think when they set up, when they start buying supplies, when they even sit there selling, like at the actual sale, when they're putting the food together, like that should be the reason why we do our sales. But if you do it for selfish reasons, you're just like you just end up not being happy about it, and you're just like I don't even know why I'm doing this. I don't even know why I bought all this when I could have bought something else.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I mean, having the right reason to do sales is really what makes an impact. Yeah.
Gotcha, man. So I know you use the example of ministry immersion trip here at IVC.
Yeah.
What would you say, not trying to, I guess, put you out in the spotlight, but basically I am.
Okay.
What would you say your reasons for you guys is selling back home on the res?
So for us, well, we actually never really wanted to go into the corn, like steam corn business.
Okay.
But mainly, I guess, like, one thing my dad always told us was, like, he's like, if we don't do it, he's like, no one else will. And it's like, it's going to put so much stress on, like, my Nolly man, my Nolly lady, which is my dad's parents.
Okay.
And like it's going to put a lot of stress on them because they've been doing it for, like, so many years with, like, hay and growing alfalfa and things like that.
Gotcha. So,
yeah, my dad was like, this is one way we could be, helping out our grandparents, and Yeah, and usually it's just like to get rid of like a lot of things, you know, like make more like yard sales. You know, we also do yard sales.
Mm.
You know, like make more room, get rid of things that we don't need anymore or don't want.
Yeah.
Like maybe someone else could use this.
Mm.
You know, so yeah. So it's mainly back home. It was just mainly just to like take care of our grandparents.
Okay.
You know, and like still show them that we're still around and we still like care for them.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Wow.
they are pretty old. Yeah, so.
No, that's amazing because it's kind of going back to the idea of us respecting our elders all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I like that. I think the question that, well, it's not really a question. I recently saw a show. I remember the lady, she was a hoarder, and her house was a mess. And she was like, I got to keep all this stuff because every item belongs to my kid and every item has a memory to it. Then she's all, but you also got to make room for him to grow and make new memories. I was all, dang. How many of us do we need to hear that?
Yeah, that's true.
So would you say, like, in a way, you kind of did that with yard sales just to get rid of stuff too? Like you just said? Sorry, I'm kind of repeating.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of what really drives us, you know, and hopefully with the sales that we do back at home, it's not just like for now, but it's something that we can also do later, and you know, I guess in a way teach our like if I was ever to have kids, you know, it'd be a way to teach my kids like, hey, like there is something else to do, like you don't have to go to a 9 to 5 if you don't want to, but it's like you can't just sit there and like couch potatoes, like you still can do this.
Yeah,
you know that there always is something else to do, you know, and so hopefully like with these sales, it's like we're teaching them that you could do more than just your regular 9 to 5.
Dang.
You know, but you can do something else that I guess you could say that something else you love. So yeah.
No, that's great. You're basically leading by example.
Yeah.
And I get it. Sometimes with us people on the res, we just feel like there's nothing else to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I like that. It's, you know, not like some areas, especially like Winter Rock too, you have to pay for your spot.
Oh, yeah.
But there's other places you can definitely sell, because I will agree with you. When I was back home, if you guys didn't know, I used to sell strawberry shortcakes back at home in She Springs. I actually achieved the name of Strawberry Shortcake Man, because I sold every single day. Went to Gallup to buy strawberries, came back, and yeah, it gave you something to do. I felt productive, and it was my only way of income at that time, because I couldn't find a job out there while running a youth group at the same time.
Right.
So it's just interesting to know. Like you said, sometimes it's hard for us people, especially out on the res. You can't get that 9 to 5 sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Dang.
Yeah.
Well, the next question I got for you, dude, to just kind of jump into the next part is like, what moment would you say from a sale that you would never forget? It's maybe something funny, something chaotic, maybe even something that the Lord just revealed in you when it came to food sales. What was the one moment you will never forget?
I think one moment would probably be whenever we sell. It's the reactions that. So sometimes like so if we're selling food, you know, you get grandma and grandpa, they come by and you know, oh man, it's so cool like seeing the smile on their face.
Oh.
You know, knowing that we sell that we still sell $3 frybreads.
Oh yes.
You know, everyone's like freaking $5. You know, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I remember we sold one time during the fair, and yeah, like a grandma came out. She says, "Oh my gosh, you guys are selling $3 frybreads." I was like, "Yeah," and then we bring out the stew, and stew's like $8 with the fry bread. And she's like, "Oh my gosh!" And yeah, like seeing the reactions from the food sales, and like even steamed corn, right? Like steamed corn is almost like a delicacy on the res. So seeing their reaction too, like when we still sell like So some people they go like $3-4 per ear of corn.
Okay.
But for us, we still go to like $1 each.
Wow.
And then sometimes throughout the day it's like 50 cents. And people are like still happy about it.
Yeah.
So seeing the reactions from like what we give them, it's always something that I'll hold dear to my heart. It's like knowing that I made a difference in that person's day by giving them like maybe what they were longing for.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then, yeah. So mainly the reactions.
Oh, dude, I totally understand selling strawberry shortcakes for $1 and seeing parents and their kids light up.
Yeah.
Like, I can afford to get strawberry shortcakes for me and my kids, then you're making it and they see how good it is. I can see it with you with the steamed corn and the soup and the fry bread. Oh man,
Yeah.
I can see the reactions and I get you, man. That's why it was so hard when I found out strawberries were going higher and I had to increase the price of my stuff because of the traveling and the gas. It was so hard because I went to $2 and I had to go to $3, and I just couldn't bear it because you wanted that interaction. You wanted to bring that, basically, that joy and hope to people that there is still stuff that we're still here. We still want to bring help. Oh man. No,
yeah. So every year we're always like, what should we put our prices at?
Ooh.
And then pretty much so far we're like, just keep it the same. Water's like 50 cents, soda's like $1, fry bread $3, stew $8. The fry bread sandwiches, I think we go like, I think that one we put them at $8.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like we just decided to, we'll just keep the prices the same.
Okay.
And yeah, like we still get reactions from people like to this day. Yeah.
Dang. Now I got to go to you guys' sales one day.
Oh yeah.
Man, I will say, I guess my question is, I don't even have this on the outline, but it just popped in my head. Have you guys ever had to deal with when it comes to homeless people, especially on the res when you're out on the food sale?
There was a few times, yeah. But when we sold food like during the fair, our fried sandwiches and everything, we don't really get that many people walking around because it's kind of like on our own turn off.
Okay.
Kind of like 5 miles outside of Shiprock.
Okay.
But whenever we sold kind of like closer, like inside Shiprock, we did get a few people, but I don't think I ever actually interacted with them. The only people I can really think about is when we do our fifth win sales. We're here at the farmers market, and there are some people like they kind of come up to us and they're real loud too, and they start asking us questions. But we're like, yeah, like we're here to sell signs. Like this isn't a need, but this is a want for people. And sometimes they'll ask us questions like, well, like, what are you doing this for? And like, why are you here? Yeah, we kind of get questions like that. And we'll have to be honest. We're like, yeah, like we're students from Indigenous Bible College, and we're here to sell signs. And yeah, they show people what we can do as a Native person. So, but yeah, but back at home, really, I don't really remember much of dealing with like homeless people.
Okay.
But there are a lot of angry people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Would you care to share one story?
Yeah. So I remember me and my brothers, we set up real early in the morning. We had to leave. We got to this place in Farmington called actually I don't even know if it has a name. But it's a turnoff that goes up a hill, and it's where a lot of these what do you call them? They're not construction workers, but
like road workers, like the ADOT.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So I remember seeing some of those guys. There's a place above Farmington called Nappy, where they have all the fields.
Yeah.
So those guys would come down and get food. There's like a little turnoff area, and yeah, there's like people set up down the road and like food trucks, and yeah. So we set up there in the morning, and then we're just about ready to start, And first thing, this lady comes up to us. She's our very first customer. And when we sell steamed corn, we tell people, please don't open the corn. Because a lot of people, they like to open the husk.
And then they just leave it?
Yeah. So she was doing that, and we're like, ma'am, you can't do that. Like it's unsanitary. Like, it's kind of like a health hazard. And this is when COVID was still around, too.
Okay.
And she's like, she said, well, how am I supposed to know that there's teeth on them? I was like, well, you have to feel for it. And she's like, well, what if you can't feel for it? And I'm like, what? I was like, come on. And I end up like helping her out. And the ones I gave her were like full of teeth. You can feel the teeth all the way around.
Yeah.
And she just looked at it, threw it away. And it's like threw it to the side. I was like, what? So eventually, we're like, ma'am, can you not open the corn? Because she already opened like 3 of them. And eventually, she still bought them in the end, but she was all mad about it. And she said some stuff in Navajo to us, and she drove off. She stepped on the gas and
just
just
hear the gravel.
Yeah, so we're like, what the heck? And then we're like, that was our first customer.
What a way to start the sale.
Yeah, so we're like, oh well, like she still got her steamed corn, so so we just left it.
And you still got the money.
Yeah, she still paid for it. Yeah, but yeah,
Gosh, dang.
Yeah, I remember that was one story of an angry person.
Gosh dang, I swear, I there's always that one angry person that just ruined. I don't know. If you ask me, they just ruined the vibe of the sale.
Yeah,
they just, I don't know. Yeah, I have stories too, but I'm not going to go that way. Man, well, I know you brought up the topic about how we do food sales here. Could you actually as we're like getting closer and closer to the end of the episode, could you tell the people like what the sales are all about here, like what we do?
Yeah, so the sales here at IBC, basically it's a fundraising for our missions emergence trip that takes place during the spring semester. Basically, yeah, it's kind of what we learn here, we get to put it into practice to wherever we decide to go to. Last year we went to Toyot, Colorado. Yeah. So
the year before that, we had 2 teens. One went to White River, Arizona, and then the other group went to the Northwest tour, which was 8 states, all the way to Montana, all the way back down. Yeah. And then the year before that, we went to
North Dakota,
South Dakota, Pine Ridge.
Okay, yeah,
Pine Ridge, yeah. So it's really cool that these fundraisings that we do, it's all for that, huh? Yeah. So I guess my question to you is like, we've been like, I don't know how long, but I just know IBC's been doing Navajo taco sales, Indian taco sales, due to the amount of tribes we have. We call it Indian taco sales here, guys, just to let you guys know.
Yeah.
But I guess my question to you, if you were able to make a recommendation, what would be like one type of sale you would want to see that IBC does for the ministry immersion trip?
One type of sale. Wow. Let's see. I would have to go kind of like with I don't know, it was brought up one time, which was like having like a bake sale.
Oh, yes.
Right, like cake, cupcakes, cookies,
Yep.
Because like I know there's a lot of people here who like to bake, who like to cook, and like I think it'd be really good to like give them a chance to be like, yeah, like this is what I can do, and yeah, I mean, I think it would probably take off really good, and especially like with the cold coming in, So yeah, like cookies are pretty good, cake's pretty good, yeah. So
no, I like that, and especially with the cold, like you said, because I remember one time we did a taco sale outside. That grease would not heat up. They were all out in the cold. They're like, it's not heating up.
Yeah.
So the church was like, just come inside, cooking inside.
Yeah.
Oh, dang! A bake sale would be awesome. If you did the bake sale, like, what would you bring?
Ooh, if I did the bake sale, I would try to do one of my mom's recipes, which is a zucchini bread.
Ooh, okay.
So it's almost like banana bread, but with zucchinis.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's
really
not that
good.
it's not like that thin paper one. It's something else.
Yeah, something else. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
It comes out like banana bread. You know, that little brick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, the way my mom makes it, it's really good. You know, she has her own like special ingredient, which I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's really good. But yeah, I think that would be one thing I would bring. You know, some homemade zucchini bread. Yeah.
Oh, dude, if you ever bring that, I would love to try it if it's ever possible. Yeah. Well, as we're getting closer and closer to the end, the next question I just got for you is like, when it comes down to these food sales, like how you do the steamed corn, how I did strawberry shortcakes. We're now doing it here for IBC. I think the one question I have for you now is, what is one thing you could say that God is using you in your food sales? It could be here, it could be back home.
Right.
Maybe with something that happened with your family too.
That's a real good question. What is one thing God is showing me?
Yeah.
I think one thing that comes to mind is really with the humility part, right? Showing no, or I guess kind of like not really judging, you know, because when you do a sale, you get all types of people, right? You get old people, younger people, teenagers, right? And sometimes you get like hagglers, you know, people just yelling at you. You know, you get people who are angry about your prices. You know, you get people who are so happy that you actually have something there that they want. And yeah, I mean, knowing that you're going to go through all that, probably even just in one sale, I think it's really cool that the Lord is showing, you know, like humility, showing that, hey, like God's saying, like these are also my children as well. You know, that these are children that I love, that children I still sent Jesus Christ for, you know.
Yeah.
And that even though you may not have a relationship with them, but they're still mine, you know. And it's like God kind of like still saying, you have no right to say kind of like no to them. Like, you have no right to judge them, you know, because yeah, like we are all children of God, you know, and Christ didn't come just to save one type of person, but to save all, you know. So learning that humility through the sales is probably one thing that I have seen the Lord show us, you know. So yeah, so not only back at home, but even here at the sales, right? I know there's always like the question of like, damn, like what if we get someone who's drunk? It's like, okay, it's like we'll just have to work around that, you know, like even if it comes to not selling to them, but it's like we have to keep that in mind that this is still God's son, this is still God's daughter.
Wow.
You know? So yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, convicted here, man, because I'm the total opposite when it comes to, I hate to say drunk. Yeah, just my history with drunk people. But to see it like that, to see that they're a son or a daughter of Christ, it really puts you in a perspective, because it's like you said, every tribe, every tongue, every nation, and all the people in all languages standing before the throne, before the Lamb, clothed in white robes and with palm branches in their hands, from Revelation 7:9. When you were talking about that, it's all I could think of. I was like, oh man, I didn't think I was going to get convicted about an episode about food sales.
Yeah, it's really something that my grandparents tried to like have us learn early on, you know, because I mean, like really no one's family's perfect, right? There's always something going on. And I remember my grandparents, or actually like my mom's aunts and uncles, even though like a lot of them, they don't really have a good lifestyle now, but there's one grandma, like, oh man, I love her. And I call her Shirtle Turtle. And man, she's always like, she's really cool. She's kind of like Medea and Big Mama put together, you know. But yeah, you know, she has a real big voice, and she's always trying to like teach us like kind of like you can't really judge other people, you know, like bringing that humility aspect to our family, you know, and it's really good to see that, you know, and I like how I learned that like going into food sales, and I learned that kind of growing up but not realizing it, you know, and yeah, like I have her to thank for that, you know, yeah.
Wow.
So humility, man.
Great answer, my friend. It just comes down to the last wire, 2 Corinthians 9:7. So let each one give as he purposes in his heart, not grudgingly or of necessity, for God loves a cheerful giver. Would you say that's definitely true when it comes to food sales as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah.
And dang, I don't know. It just really comes down to the wire. If we're willing to sacrifice just a few dollars just to give someone a meal or something like that as well too. Because after everything you said, you just can't judge them, man. You just gotta understand. Man, I'm already convicted. Gosh dang.
That's all right. Amen.
Amen. If you're convicted out there, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Well, to get to the very end, I will tell you, we are planning for 2 more sales this year for the semester. One coming up on, I think it was, 1/7. I didn't plan this out. 10 on the 30th. Right now we're planning one on the 30th, but it's right on the weekend of Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With Calvary Church. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it'd be pretty good. I know that there are gonna be people who are gonna be home, but you know, I think it's very doable, and honestly, I think with like more students gonna be involved now, I think it's gonna be really a lot more fun, you know, because now we're getting like this type of new blood coming into to IBC.
Yeah.
This new blood, you know, it invites new culture, right? It invites a whole new different atmosphere, and I think it's kind of cool that we get to see that finally happening to our sales. Well, not finally, but happening to our sales, and like we've seen it throughout the school so far, like classrooms, kickoff camp out, right? So like we've seen this new environment take place, and now it's kind of exciting to see it happen at a sale, let alone like another church, right?
Okay.
So yeah, it's like this should be our chance to be like, this is who we are. This is what IBC is about.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm kind of excited for it. Yeah.
Well, with 14 new students this year, man, there's a lot more opportunities for that, and I'm excited for that. So just one final question for all the guests out here. If you could give one piece of advice to someone who's wanting to walk in Christ consistently this year, like what would be your advice for that?
Someone who wants to walk with Christ more consistently?
Yeah.
I think one good advice to read the verse, I think it was 2 Timothy 1:7. Am I correct?
Timothy 1:7?
I think so. It was like, do not, or
for the Spirit God gave us For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline.
Yeah. So yeah, and in other versions, you know, it says the Lord doesn't give us fear, right? He
For God has not given us a spirit of fear,
but
a power and of love and of a sound mind. Oh, I like that version better.
So hearing that, you know, for myself, it's it's a thing that's helped me through a lot. Because there are times where, I get anxious, I get scared, I get doubtful. But knowing that verse says that it's a spirit that God doesn't give us, then the next line says, but he gives us a power of a sound mind and self-control. Like, that's something I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't even know why I'm scared, like I serve a God who's so much greater than what I go through. And for someone who wants to walk more consistently with the Lord, it's like you have this verse to fall back on. It's written in the Word for a reason. Yeah, I mean, it's what's helped me, and I believe that it's gonna help others. Knowing that the Lord is so much greater than what you go through. Yeah. So I would say remember that verse and hold it to your heart. Yeah.
Amen, brother. Well, I think that just concludes the episode, friend. Yeah, thanks for being on the show today, Kyle.
Yes,
and thank you guys to all of y'all that have listened or watched our videos. And we definitely enjoyed a time making more episodes for y'all. Like I said, we're working hard this week to get it all out to y'all. So I guess, Kyle, last but not least, what's your favorite food sale? What's your favorite go-to thing you look for at flea markets?
Ooh. Definitely the fry bread.
You can never go wrong without the fry bread.
Never go wrong.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Find the $3 fry breads, not the $5 ones. Well, thank you, Kyle. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for being here, y'all. Hope you guys have a good one. And, stay rooted, y'all.